Gurpreet, awesome, man. Dude, you made $10,100 with selling your course. Like that must be and feel pretty cool. What was your current situation like before jumping into course?
Before I joined, I was trying to do it all myself. So I spent 3 years trying to build a course by myself and just never ended up doing it. There's always something going wrong. I didn't know how to structure it, didn't know how to get traffic in the door. There's always like some roadblock that I had to overcome. So I spent 3 years testing and failing, and then eventually learned about course and joined that. And yeah, that was my situation even before I even thought about getting into course.
What made you realize like enough's enough? I want to join. And then kind of what made you join? And then what were your like expectations like after joining?
Initially, I was very hesitant. I was always like very on the fence about other people's courses.
Hmm.
And then eventually I just saw how much success other people were having, other people posting their wins, and there was just such a abundance of proof that it was like it was pretty obvious what my next step was supposed to be. So
That's cool. And
that's
like
where I
what were the expectations when you first like bought in and got started? Like what were you what was the expectations?
Nothing big. I honestly, I just wanted to get my course out there,
Mm.
like structure my course, just get it out there, get a few customers in the door, and I would have been happy with that. At least get some proof of concept that this thing could work for me because I'd never made like a dollar online. So
Yeah.
yeah, I really wanted to just get my feet wet a little bit and didn't really have like super high expectations or anything.
Okay, cool. And then, like, yeah, you just said that like your thing was like you wanted to make your first dollar online and now
Yeah.
you're making $10,100. So like tell
Yeah.
somebody what the people watching right now, like what kind of like wins have you gotten and like how has this journey been so far and like how has it paid off for you so far?
Yeah, it's even like crazy just to talk about it, but obviously it started with zero, not making like no dollars online, didn't even know how to do any of this stuff. And I officially started my paid community. I just followed everything Max was doing, Max was saying. Started my paid community in October of 2024. And yeah, with $0 grew that to somehow took it to like $10,100 per month now. And yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it honestly without the course. I literally just followed everything that was taught step by step,
Yeah.
and the rest is just what came of it.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that. Like I I think you made like a really good decision and it's not just us, like it's you as well. Like you've put in like a ton of time and energy and like we just laid out the information and you took it and ran with it. So like big kudos to you, Gurpreet as well, man. Like you're crushing it. And hopefully this 10,000 is not the ceiling. Like you should be
Yeah.
like higher and higher and you're crushing it on YouTube right now as well. So like that's awesome to hear. But if someone right now is like watching this and they're kind of on the fence about joining course, like what would you say to them?
Honestly, if you're actually serious about building like an online community, like that's something that you care about, this is something that you seriously want to do. I wouldn't do the 3 years of mistakes that I did. You could just fast track that. You don't have to waste all the time and money and energy that I went through and just join the course community. I mean, again, there's such an abundance of proof. Like, how much more proof do you need that this would work for other people in different niches? Even the niche that I'm in, it's such a small niche. The people are not like super tech savvy. They don't know about school or literally
Yeah.
any other platform. So,
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt here, but tell them about that as well. I think your niche is so interesting. And I
yeah,
sometimes think people think like, oh yeah, but like my thing wouldn't work, or
yeah.
like my situation where it works. So tell them that. I should have brought that up, but like tell them what you do because it's so like unique and it's so interesting.
Yeah, like most people have probably never even heard of it, but it's called truck dispatching. So I've had a truck dispatching business. It's basically where you help carriers, owner operators, just truck drivers find loads to move. So yeah, it's a very boring industry, but I love boring industries.
Oh,
That's where you can make some good money. But yeah, like something like that, you would never expect that you could start like an online community with something like that. Because again, the people are not super tech savvy in that industry. But again, it sounds so corny, but if I could do it, like literally anyone can do it.
that's cool. No, that's awesome, Gurpreet. Like 100%. I think if somebody's on the fence and they should really just see your story and like I'm sure at one point in time, like you were that person that might have been watching this video and like, oh man, so that's awesome. And that's cool to see that you've now taken this like fast forward to this point in time where you're making like 5 figures a month on school, and hopefully that's going to go a lot more. So, but yeah, I
Mhm.
appreciate you jumping on here, Gurpreet, and asking those questions, man. But it was great having you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.